always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll look to throw. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. This throw left is complete with Judy. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a 1st down. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
When we sat down with him earlier in the week, Mike, as you would imagine, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up the fact that he had 4 interceptions in last week's game. You could tell it was still on the top of his mind. He was still working to put it behind him. I think my biggest takeaway was just how excited he was to get back on the field and have a fresh start. And I think we want to see him get off to a fast start here early, get some easy completions, put last week behind him. If he can move forward and he can play to the level he's capable of, I think they're going to have a lot more success here in this one today.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Throwing is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a 1st down. the shotgun. It's Lawrence. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, hot!
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
We're at 23. Here we go, son.
Watkins motioning over. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion comes Pittman. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Throwing now from the gun. Catch made, that's Pittman. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. We'll try to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down up past the 40-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. One quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll turn and hand this one off. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now, faking the give. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Room to run past the 30. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hey, Lion. There was a hunt.
To throw is Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Hey, go. There was a hunt.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction. Defense.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Hey, run. There was a hunt.
Lawrence now. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There, the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. Now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He connects with Jordan Addison. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out.
Let's go now.
They bring Judy in motion.
Go.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete there to James. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Cleveland.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
They'll run. It's Williams. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Hey, hey, hey.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. This is caught down that right sideline. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout.
Rip, 23. Here we go, son. Here we go, son.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Right, let's go. Silver. It's hot.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught left side by Ingram. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne.
Well, they say football's a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one brought in by James. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll look to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Now they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it'll lead to a second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Cleveland.
1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
A 47-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Browns going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where you see the final score there. Sam Howell leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jaguars offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, hey! Bronco switch! Bronco
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now a 3rd and 2.
Hey, run! Shot alert! Shot alert!
They'll try and run for the first with ETN.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Red on red. There we go, some help!
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
On red. Silver.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Hey, easy. Route. Snap.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey. Hot.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Jacksonville. To throw is Lawrence. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss. Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Hey, Lion. It's hot.
Here's Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jaguars are able to get it back within a score. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air once more on 2nd. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Josh Hines Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Browns will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Coming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Ron. Here we go. So,
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now Lawrence. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now, faking the give, and that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Lisa 24. Smash, smash.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
At their 49-yard line.
On red. There's a hunt.
Throwing is Lawrence. That's caught once again by Ingram. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Lawrence now. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Jaguars. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Now a give up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. And now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must. As they come out, and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Pivotal moment here for the Jaguars. They're going to go for 2. Now here's Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. Here's 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Offense.
They get the former number 10 overall pick, Jedrick Wills. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller change pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. This pass deflected and caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He's got his man complete. That's Judy. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, 2nd and 4. He'll run. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Williams. Big opening up the middle. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Second down, goal to go. One more time for Williams. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will score again. Touchdown, Cleveland. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Browns will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. Here's first down.
Hey, Lion.
They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Lawrence now on second down. Finding Terrace Marshall for the completion. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. It's second and 10.
Hey, run!
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They're able to finish the